Hello? Is this thing on? I'm assuming it is. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. First and foremost, dude, I am cheese because they got rid of freaking Pizza Tower on the site I usually use to listen to music, and like I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, bro. Like, remember when we went through a Pizza Tower phase? I wanted to go through that again, and now I'm just fucked. Now I'm just fucked. So what the hell are we gonna do now? My day's ruined. My week's ruined, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. So that's the big unfortunate reality here. Body bagger, I hardly know her. Did anyone get a giggle off that? That's all I really want from with that one. Yo, okay, so chat, listen here, boys. We got a lot of stuff to do today. Some of you might be wondering why I titled the stream like this. Well, first and foremost, I titled the stream like this because I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff today, so I don't want people to come into the stream like, Rarran, the freaking title and thumbnail isn't what it is, and what are you doing, you freaking idiot? I'm not reading that today. So that's my goofy ass face. If you don't like my goofy ass face, you could fucking you could leave, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what else I'm gonna say. Also, I'm gonna need your guys' help for the next Family Feud episode, because we're gonna be doing that one again. This one will be a Battlegrounds episode. It'll be a Battlegrounds episode. So what kind of questions do you guys think would be good? I'm thinking like worst hero, best minion, worst minion, bartender. There's a bunch I've been thinking about. Maybe favorite anomaly. I'm just thinking of like if you guys have any ones I'm just not thinking about, but I feel like there's only a certain amount to go, because Battlegrounds isn't as like old as Hearthstone is. Favorite mechanic, maybe. Best hero portrait, maybe. Best hero portrait is a little difficult because there's so many. I posted a huge list in Discord. Where'd you post it? Oh, here we go. The problem with that's all standard. Well, some of the most outlandish ideas, the cards with the most keywords on it. It's not really a Family Feud, is it? I mean, I might look at these. What's up, Sonus? Can't hang, unfortunately. Just want to jump in until your hair looks fab today. Thanks, Brown. I actually just got a haircut, like literally like an hour ago. I have to go. I'm leaving this Wednesday chat. So anyways, we'll tomorrow's stream I will be posting the questions, so if you want to be a part of it, let a brother know. So I will we'll be doing that. Also we're gonna be doing some other stuff first before we get to this. Well, not this. This is just I was just cracking a joke here for people who didn't see it. Here you go. That's what the joke is. Because we're gonna do some stuff first and foremost. Chat, I'm gonna do a little game with you today. Little game, because I know how much you guys love video games, or games, I guess. You know, no one watches this stream for me. We watch this stream for straight gaming. So here is the plan. I made a bunch of cards that were AI generated from AI generation, obviously, and I also grabbed a bunch of custom cards. And the plan is we're gonna see if you guys can tell if a card is a custom card made from a real person or if the card is AI generated, and then I'm getting a creator to go against you guys. So we're gonna see if chat as a hive mind is smarter than the average creator. So we're gonna be doing that. Also, we're gonna be doing a keyword tier list today at some point, because there's so many goddamn keywords that I figured it'd be fun. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Saw your Runeterra video, gonna give it a go. I'm glad, Isaac. Good luck, man. I hope you like it. Are you planning to play more Path of Champions again? Probably tomorrow. So that also okay, chat, this reminds me, by the way. This reminds me. What was I gonna say here? What should be the next game? You should get a creator who doesn't play Hearthstone and guess if a card is real custom. I already did that. I did that twice, actually. I did that with a Yu-Gi-Oh creator, and I did that with a Runeterra creator. So I got you, brother. It's on the channel somewhere. I don't know what they're called. What should be the next game? I'm thinking about, so I didn't like Shadowverse. I will probably post that VOD on the second channel, by the way, in case you're curious. I'm thinking about Slay the Spire. Like, Slay the Spire might be the next one. There's also potentially Marvel Snap. You want views or just a card game? What does that mean? I guess both. I might do Slay the Spire. I played Slay the Spire though, but I haven't played it for, like I played it for a while, but it's been a while. I like that game a lot. Play One Piece. Bro, One Piece is too difficult. No, I just haven't even tried, to be honest. I haven't even tried yet. But I think Slay the Spire is a good step because Slay the Spire is really fun. I really like the game. And it plays very nicely. It's a very nice game. If you haven't played it, my God, it's fucking sick. Would you want to transition out of card games eventually? Dude, I want to get to the point where I can play any game and people just watch. That's the dream. Have you ever tried Wild Frost? I have. I actually like Wild Frost a lot. It was a very fun game. Very cool mechanics. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh can go fuck itself. Not playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Before I started watching, I only played Slay the Spire. Why did you click on my channel then? What the hell? Have you heard of Ravenborn? No. Combat roguelike that uses cards? Interesting. How did you, Apple, how did you start watching me if you never watched card games? Like, what got recommended to you? Faria, the Skyrim, TCG, Duelist 2, but none of those really have... It's not about YouTube viewership base, by the way. Like, I don't care. I just want to be able to play whatever game. But my problem I'm realizing is, like, if I criticize a game that people like, they're like, they get mad at me because apparently I'm not allowed to criticize anything in this world. What is this game called? How the hell do you spell it? Oh, it's Faye. $25, bruh. I like, the thing is, like, I'm sure this game is fun, but like, I hate the way this looks. Like, it looks so weird. It looks so weird. Like, hurts my eyes looking at it. It's a Fog Companion, so I guess the algorithm wanted me to see you. Cool. Cool. Who's your favorite YouTuber you collab with? I mean, I like all of them. There's no specific one. I'm not gonna pick a favorite one. I like all of them. They're all awesome. Every person I've interacted with has been pretty great. No problems. The fuck? It costs 5% of signature Tony. So expensive. I know, dude. I know. Oh God! Wait, this is the other Yu-Gi-Oh game, right? Jeez. Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Okay. Would I consider doing Darkest Dungeon 2? Considering I did not really like the first one, probably not. The first one made me rage, bro. The first one was not fun. Well, the first one's fun, but it's one of those games that I feel like I would have to really get into. Would you be out of your genre to play Uno with the creators? No, I actually have talked about it with a lot of other creators to play Uno. I played Inscription before, dude. I played it. Not the second chapter, though. I fucking cried. But at some point, you could collab with MBT Yu-Gi-Oh, even if it's not Yu-Gi-Oh. Dude, I feel like me and him would get along very well, but God, I'm not doing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not. I can't. Listen, I want to make this very clear. The community of Yu-Gi-Oh has literally made me never want to go near that game ever again. I will do the custom. I'll do the reviewing of cards because those are always fun. But God, it would take a fucking miracle for me to go back. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. There's no shot. No shot. No shot. I ain't about it. Why is this so quiet? Speak up. Okay, so here, do you guys want to do the keyword tier list first, or do you guys want to guess if a card is made from AI or custom cards first? Because then we'll get into what I wanted to do actually. Are you a fan of roguelikes? Yeah, they could be good. Yes. Here's a fun PvP game called Poker. Is that PvP? Wait, hold on. Is Poker a PvP game? Ain't no way, right? I guess it would be, right? I guess it is. It just sounds weird to say it. Like, you never really think to yourself that it's a PvP game. Like, that's so strange. It's an MMO. It actually is really funny. Actually really, really funny. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this little thing here. Okay, chat. I gotta hold on. I gotta just rearrange these cards in a specific order. So give me 1 sec. Okay. Let me quit Hearthstone. Let me quit this. Game suggestion on Discord for my work. I mean, I could just ask you guys. It's not a big deal. I mean, you guys could always DM them to me. I don't. I feel kind of bad because people DM me all the time and I don't respond. But I do read them. I do read a lot of them. Okay, you guys ready for this? So here's what we're doing. Everyone, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's fine that it has 6 fingers. It doesn't matter. All right, this is what we're doing. You guys are gonna guess if a card is AI generated or is a custom card from a real person. That's it. That's what you guys are doing. Then, well, I guess this won't be really in the intro. I'm also going to compare this to a real content creator to see if you guys do better collectively against them. But that's what we will be doing today. So get your voting ready. Get ready to pop off, chat. We're going to need you guys to actually do something good. We're going to get the poll ready to go. There is the same amount of cards as real and AI. So don't worry. You'll be okay. All right. First card, chat. 3 mana 2/4 Thunderstruck Totem. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions and restore 1 health to all friendly characters. First and foremost, before we do the voting, let's talk about this card. This card is also, I will mention just for the record, every single card I just redid the art, so they're all basically the same art. Okay, so don't worry about the art. Don't worry about the art. Don't even consider the art. They're just here for like the they're literally just here for the well, the art is there just to make sure that's all the same. So let's review this card, shall we? 3 mana 2/4 is okay stat line. At the end of your turn, it deals 1 damage to all enemy minions and restores 1 health to all friendly characters. That's pretty good. That's actually a pretty decent card. I think that might be ran in standard today, if I'm going to be completely honest. Now, a lot of you guys are saying there is no, there's no totem tag. So here we go. I'm going to make a chat for you. I'm going to make a poll. AI or custom made? AI custom. All right, here you go, chat. The poll is on the screen. Start voting. Actually a sick, it's a really interesting card. I'm a big fan of it, but it might be too good. Actually, I don't know. The thing is, if you could copy this, like, you might just straight up win a game. Also, I should mention that it's a rare, and for every single card I took out the emblem in the back because I just didn't care about I just didn't want to say like, oh, it's from this expansion or anything. I think it's custom. AI would not forget the totem tag like a filthy flesh would. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna be honest. Some of these cards are pretty fucking awesome. So I'm really excited to see what people think about them. What do you guys think of this card? Do you guys think it would see play? It's like, I think 3 mana 2/4 to deal 1 damage at the end of your turn and restore 1 health to all friendly characters is probably pretty great. That's a pretty powerful effect. It's a pretty powerful effect. I think it's pretty good. 2 attack on a totem seems absolutely out of the norm for totem stereotype. Hold on, let me close my Steam here. Okay, so the poll is done. Chat thinks that it is AI, and you guys are, I'm gonna wait till the end. Drumroll please, drumroll please, drumroll please. You guys are correct. This is an AI card. A lot of you said that it didn't have a totem tag. The AI forgot the totem tag. I don't think a real human being would forget the tag of totem. I'm gonna be honest. Totems have been in the game for so long that I would seriously doubt they would be. Okay, let me get the next card for you guys. Let me end this poll. Let me get the next poll going. Custom or AI? Custom AI. Okay, next card. Holy Protector. 2 mana 1/3 for priest, epic. Whenever a minion is targeted by a spell, this minion takes the spell effect instead. First and foremost, would this be a good card? In priest, I'm not 100% sure if it would be. I'm not 100% sure if it would be. It's not a bad card. The interesting thing about this is it kind of grieves yourself, because let's say you want to cast like Shadow or Death on your enemy. There's a real potential that this takes it, and it could be so bad, but it's also a really cool effect against your opponent. There is some kind of a card like this, like Spellbender doesn't exist, but this is a card for priest, and it's not the case. So I am going to start the poll. Here you go, chat. Start guessing. Would this card see play? What do you guys think? I think this card might see play, actually. It's a very interesting effect, if I'm going to be honest. It's a very interesting effect. I don't know if this would see effect. There is a minion with this effect. It is, yeah. But does that see play? I don't know what the actual real card is. Does anyone know what the real card is? I can't even remember, because it's like it doesn't see play, right? So what the hell is it? I don't even know what the card. The Mage Secret? Yeah, but the Mage Secret is it's a one-time effect for 3 mana. This one's very specific. Or this one's like a global effect. I could see this as a 1 mana card, low key. Ooh, 1 mana. Do you think 2 mana is too slow? I could see it. I could see it. The problem with this card is like, it's either really good, but most of the time it's just bad. Like in some instances, this will be insane, but most of the time it's just not going to be good enough. But there are cases where like maybe at 1 mana, like you have a really good board, you play the Holy Protector, then your opponent doesn't have any good removal for your minions. It's kind of sick. It's kind of sick. It's kind of sick. I do like it. I think it could be played. Would be fun as a 0 mana 0/2. Ooh, you think a 0 mana card would see play at this? That could be sick. 0 mana is really spooky though, man. Very, very spooky. Very, very spooky. What happens if you have 2 on board? Excellent question. I don't know. I didn't make this card, so I couldn't tell you. maybe with 2 of them, the first one then takes. Wait, you'd probably break the game with 2 of them, right? The game, like it would keep bouncing back, wouldn't it? Well, I guess maybe what would happen is this one would take 1 and then the second one go. It's a very interesting thing. All right, chat, you guys have decided it is a custom card. The answer is that this is an AI generated card. So you guys are wrong. You guys are 1-1. 1-1. Interesting. Someone keep score if you don't mind. Someone keep score if you don't mind. It's a cool card, right? All right, let me get the next card. Is this fun for you guys, chat? You guys like this? Also, I'm gonna warn you, some of the art is absolutely bonkers. All right, the next card, Twilight Dentist for Priest, a 1 mana 2/1 common minion. Battle Cry, restore 2 health to a friendly minion and give it +2 health. Don't worry about the art. Don't worry about the art. So the real question is, would this see play? Would this see play? Oh, the set's in the back. Ignore the set. That's my fault. Sorry. You're right. The set's in the back. Ignore the set in the back. Would this card see play? A 1 mana 2/1 is not bad. It's not horrible. I can see this being picked in Arena for sure. I think it's pretty good, to be honest with you guys. It seems very strong. A 1 mana 2/1 plus that ability. Oh my god, it's kind of insane. Sidekick in shambles. Yeah, sidekick actually gets rolled. Also, the stat line here is very relevant because it's a 2/1, so it can trade up potentially to a 2-drop, which is a big deal. A lot of people don't actually think about that. It's a very, very big deal. Custom for sure. Can't be 3 AI in a row. Oh my god, surely you haven't watched Hearthstone before. Get in your head. Okay, this is a 50-50. Okay, we're going what? Okay, oh my god, this is the dude. It's so close actually. Holy moly, look at this. 50-50, bro. Jesus Christ. The whole stream could be AI, to be honest. Imagine. Yo, someone vote. All right. Okay, we actually need, don't worry about the art. Don't worry about the art. The art's irrelevant. All cards are, I have to generate art for every single card to be completely fair. Okay. I'm gonna end this poll. I'm gonna give you guys 5 more seconds to vote. 5, 4, 3, 2. Can one of you vote? Oh my God. Someone vote. All right. All right. You guys picked custom by by literally, what the hell? How could this even, what? What? It says 50 and 40. Okay. I don't know. This is a real card. Someone made this card. Now, why is it a Twilight Dentist? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But there you guys go. Twilight Dentist made me laugh out loud when I read it. I had to put it in. Okay, get the next card. All right. Why does it do this? Logosh the Gladiator. A 6-mana 8/5 neutral legendary. Start of game, give your textless minions 2 random bonus keywords. I don't know what the hell Logosh is. What is Logosh? Let's talk about this for a second. So this card is clearly an inspired card from the High Evolutionary from Marvel Snap. High Evolutionary basically makes your like vanilla minions good. You know, that's what that's kind of for. So this is the same idea. I would imagine that 2 bonus keywords on average is like not insane. It could be okay. Logosh's variant. Oof. Okay. Well, the AI did not know what the fuck that was. Yo, Cthulhu Sushi. Thanks, bro. What a name. What a name. Would this card see play though, chat? What do you guys think? I don't think it would. Actually, I don't know. There's some pretty decent statted like vanilla minions that might actually be okay. And if it has the potential to have charge, I could maybe see it. But it's definitely not like insane. Okay, let me get the vote, by the way. Sorry, I completely forgot. All right, what do you guys think? Guys, look at the top left. He has AI and real cards in separate folder. Look at his number 2. It's the second real card. My God, what a fucking 500 IQ. Surely I wouldn't fucking think of that. You know, I really hate people, man. People try to min-max literally everything. It ruins every experience. It's really unfortunate. Worgen Greaser stonks on the rise. Dude, Worgen Greases actually might be like insane. Might be actually insane. You hate us? I don't hate you guys. I just think that a lot of the time someone in chat always has to ruin something. It's unfortunate, just the way it is. It makes me not want to do stuff like this when people try to min-max everything. It makes the stream not fun. Ba, 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 ba. Move the camera to block the name. Sure, I'll just do that for the sake of it. It's the guy who says you have homework when the teacher forgot. It just sucks because legitimately, man, I have so many good ideas. Like, I'll show you guys. I'll talk about it in a second. You guys are right though. This is a custom made card. This is a custom made card. I don't think the AI would ever come up with this. This is a very specific effect. It's a cool effect though. I would personally like, I actually would really like this card in the game, to be honest, because I think it would make some really fun interactions, because there's a chance, right? You get like Charge Wind Fury. There's a chance, very unlikely, but there is a real chance that you could get it. It would be really fun. There's also the chance you get like Dormant Death Rattle do nothing, right? It could be really, really fun. Yeah, let me just tell you guys a story. If you guys weren't here on, I think I did it on Twitch, where like I had people guess the name of the card by their art, and if you got 5 in a row, I gave you a code. I'm like 99% sure, and even my editor said it, people were cheating. So like I'm never gonna do that ever again, because people ruin the experience, and it's the same thing every single time. People always ruin the experience. Custom or AI. Okay. You say people are cheating. Chuck, you act like you're surprised. You act like you're surprised, dude. All right, next card, chat. Shadow Blade Assassin. 5-mana 3/4 Rogue Epic Stealth. Whenever this minion attacks a hero, it gains +1 attack and returns to stealth at the end of your turn. Ryan, thank you for becoming a memer, bro. I appreciate it. First off, that's broken. What's up, Kermore? Yeah, this is a very broken card, by the way. This card right here would probably be one of the worst experiences in Hearthstone. If this card was in play, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. It'd be so broken, because if you had no way to interact with this card, it'd be insane. It'd be like one of the best cards ever made. It'd be absolutely disgusting. It's like the Prime Rogue, but slower. No, isn't it better than the Prime Rogue? Because you don't have to draw it. I don't know, actually. That's an interesting comparison. I never even thought about that. Coin prep bone spike this out on turn 3. I actually think there's way worse stuff than this, to be honest, but it could be very unfun to deal with. Actually, you know, in hindsight, I'm not sure if it's broken or not. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a little annoying. Maybe it's a little slow. But you guys are voting. This card is AI. This is an AI card. It's an AI card. Congratulations, chat. You did good. I'm proud of you. All right, let me sec. Math broke again. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Okay, next card. Arcane Anomaly. I'm thinking if this is a card that's actually in play. 1 mana arcane spell for mage. That's a rare. Discover a random mage spell, reduce its cost by 1. Overpowered AF. This is a very good card. Doesn't this card exist? There's Primordial Glyph, which is almost the same thing. It's a little bit better. like the studies from Skullman's Academy, but this one's arguably it's a slightly different thing. If Mage got this in Skullman's, oh my god, kill me, bro, kill me. It actually would have been gross. I think the funniest part about this card for me is like what the AI art looks like. I don't even know what the fuck it was going for, by the way. It's actually crazy. Okay, I'm gonna start a poll. Man said discover a random mage spell. You know what's weird is I actually legitimately think there is a Hearthstone card that says that. Hold on. I'm looking. Like Babbling Book says add a random mage spell to your hand, which I guess makes sense. Tell me like there's add a random mage spell to your hand. I guess if you're not discovering on average, it always says mage spell. Well, actually that's, well, Wand Thief says discover a mage spell, but I guess it's because it's a dual class card. Discover implies random. I listen, I didn't make these cards. I don't know why you're telling me. All right, you guys are guessing if it's AI or not. You guys are correct. This is an AI card. This is an AI card. Very strong card though. I think this would absolutely see play in Hearthstone. Also, I want to make this very clear. I didn't edit a single card before these because why would I, you know? Okay, let me get another card. All right, you guys ready? Okay. Raging Inferno. Yo, hello. Raging Inferno. 5 mana Warlock epic spell. Deal 3 damage to all characters. If you have 10 or less health, only enemies instead. It's a very weird card. It's like a worse Hellfire. But if you're at 10 or less health, there is a potential upside here. All right, we'll start the poll. Hellfire, but expensive. There is an upside. Also fell. Dun, 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 dun. Chat reminds me of kids ruining the Kahoot. How do you ruin Kahoot? I feel like people would just look off each other, right? I haven't done Kahoot in a while. Those were fun, actually. Why are most epics always bad? They want them to be niche cards. That's what they usually go for, as far as I'm convinced. I'm not really sure if that's actually the truth, though. Even if this didn't have the bottom text, it would still not see play ever. I mean, if you take away the bottom text, you're just making the card worse, aren't you? This card probably doesn't see play. This card doesn't see play. I'm gonna probably say this. The problem with this card is it's very slow. In current Hearthstone, this wouldn't see play. I could maybe see this being played in older Hearthstone formats, but currently I wouldn't. I'm a teacher and kids will ruin Kahoots in ways you couldn't fathom them being ruined. Yeah, I don't listen. If Twitch chat's any indication of this, you're absolutely correct. All right, I'm ending the vote. Chat, this is an AI card. This is an AI card. You guys are wrong. I lost track on how well you guys are doing, by the way. I'm not keeping track. This is there you go. I mean, whoever edits this video is gonna have to keep track for me. Remember, you guys are collective units. 5 and 2. Thank you, Dank. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for keeping track. All right. Witch's Chicken. 1 mana, 1/1 neutral rare beast. Has spell damage +5 while damaged. Would this card see play? Actually think this might actually see play at some point. Like, I think there's a potential for this card. Like, this is the chicken that I think would actually fucking pop the hell off, because it's so, it's a very spooky card. Like, you can, even though this is a 1 mana 1/1, like, this is probably the best spell damage minion, other than, I don't even know what's better than this. It's very crazy. Build the beast would be wild. True. Polymorph Malagos. With the doctor card from earlier. Yeah, you're right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let me get the poll. Sorry, I keep forgetting. All right. You guys go chat. Take your votes now. There's not much to say about this card, to be honest. This card's very strong. I think this card would be like very, very good. Very, very good. It would be really hard to balance. Yeah. Oh yeah. Who are the NPCs who pick AI? Dude, imagine this card's artificial intelligence though. Imagine all these people who are so confident that this is a custom made card, and then all of a sudden it's just AI. Dude, holy shit. Be pretty wild. But you guys are correct, chat. This is a custom made card. One of the coolest cards I've seen in a while. Very, very broken, to be fair, but it is a very cool card. Very, very cool. I like it. I wouldn't want it in the game. Maybe in like a dungeon run or something would be cool, you know? That'd be the cool part. All right, again, the next card. Are you guys ready for a real spicy here? This one's insane. You guys ready for this? I don't think you guys are ready for this one. All right, Time Warp. Now, I know this is a legendary spell from the quest. 6 mana legendary mage spell. Take an extra turn after this one. Your mana crystals for the extra turn are empty. Very, very interesting card here. Actually, probably one of the coolest cards I have seen in a very long time. And I wonder if this card would see play. It probably would, but it's wild, dude. I like the balancing of this card. I really like it. Empty, as in you don't get mana. Like, you don't have mana for that turn. You don't have mana. Yes, give us a card like the one we had before, but way worse. I don't think this is that bad. I actually think this could be really good. It would actually be like kind of wild. If you had a board and you played this, like, you might just win the game. Does that mean you have 0 mana or any mana used is not refreshed? Mana crystals for the extra turn are empty. I would imagine that you would have no mana for the following turn based on how it reads. Like, even if you had 2 mana left over, you wouldn't have any mana. Also basically draw one. It's a spicy card. It's a very spicy card. Very, very picante. You get a mana, you would get a mana crystal. Yeah, you would, but they're empty. You wouldn't be able to use it. It's basically like you get an extra turn where your minions can attack and you draw a card. And if you have a way to refresh your mana, you could use this. That's what it would be. Really, very, very interesting card. I kind of like this effect. It's a very cool effect. I'm not sure if it's good enough though. It might be. It's a very interesting design. Depends what's in standard, right? It's very interesting. Because there used to be a deck where it's like you play a bunch of giants and then you would use Time Warp to kill them previously, right? It's cool. All right. You guys voted custom. Chat, this is an AI generated card. AI generated card. I like it though. I think it's a really, really cool card. Really, really cool card. Rigged? Yeah, it's rigged. Like what? No. It's a cool card. No shot, someone is lying. Yeah, I'm literally lying to you guys. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. You got it. All right. Private Detective. 2-mana 2/3 neutral card. Whenever your opponent, oh my god, whenever your opponent draws a card, reveal it. It's a common too, for the record. Here's the poll chat. Good luck. Would this card see play? Would this card see play? I think I don't know if it would. Like it's kind of, how often does knowing your card, your opponent's hand really matter? But it's a very interesting effect, and I would like it. Like I think it would be a cool card to have in the game. I'm just clicking custom until it's right. I don't know if it's good enough though, unfortunately. It'd have to be a better stat line. It'd have to be like a 2-mana 1/5, I think, for it to see play. Boom, 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 boom. Algon is trash. This is just worse. Just a 2-mana 2/3. It doesn't replace your hero power, right? You could see their top deck Pyroblast before it hits your face, Pog. Yeah. Yeah, you could preemptively cringe at the fact that you're gonna die. It's actually 5-head. It's actually really smart. Should it be a rare and epic? It should probably be an epic. Yeah, it should probably be an epic. It's a really unique effect. It's a very, very unique effect. What about as like, I don't know if they'll ever do this. Like Runeterra kind of has this, like a passive location, right? Whenever your opponent draws a card, reveal it. Maybe like the first card your opponent draws this turn is revealed to you as like a passive location. I don't know if they would do that though. Be cool, because then you can interact with the location. Be interesting. Anyways, chat, you guys think this is custom? Are you guys ready for the answer? 65% of you said custom card, and you guys would be correct. This is a custom Hearthstone card. Really like the effect. Again, some of these are really cool. We're only getting more spicy as we go on. Does anyone know what the score is, by the way? Anyone know what the score is? Chatters are 7-3. All right, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. All right, the very next card. Fallen Loyalist. 1-mana 1/2 neutral rare minion. Divine Shield, Death Rattle, give your hero Divine Shield. Would this card see play? I think so. I think this is a very powerful effect. It's actually so nutty. Really, really cool effect. I think it's possible that this type of effect would be, I wouldn't say game breaking, but it would be very frustrating to deal with, especially because it's not a legendary. Like you could do that twice. It's a cool. I wonder if they tried this. I wouldn't be surprised. What's with the constant overloaded one drops? What do you mean? it's only a one. It is only a 1-mana 1/2, right? So to be fair, it's not a very powerful minion. Like there's just better minions in some cases, but really, really cool card. It's just a Divine Shield. Like I feel like if getting a Divine Shield was that good, we would see that spell or that legendary song from Paladin a little bit more, right? People thought that was really, really good. But the fact that this is neutral is probably the scariest part. Probably the scariest part, because like in priest, maybe druid, I'm sure every class would like this, to be completely honest with you. You know? I keep playing with something and then I keep dropping it. All right, chat, get your votes in. Would this play over Armor Vendor? Potentially not. Armor Vendor's a good card. I don't know if it would be over Armor Vendor. I think Armor Vendor actually might be a better card. Because on average, like, Warlock would rather have the Armor Vendor than the Divine Shield. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, the votes are in. At 66%, chat, you guys saying this is AI. I got very unfortunate news for you because this is a custom made card. Unlucky. 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 What is that? A4 now? Let me get the next card. All right. Guess what? I might have had to do something to this card. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Pot of Blood, 5 mana Death Knight spell, 1 blood rune. Draw a card. Sorry, it's a rare spell, I should say. Draw a card. It costs health instead of mana. Trash. Why do you guys think this is bad? Why do you guys think this is bad? Isn't this insane? It's 5 mana, draw 1 card. Yeah, but imagine, all right? Okay, you guys are not thinking big enough, okay? It's 5 mana. Your next draw, because you're literally Yugi Moto and you're the best player who's ever done it. Your next card would be the Jailer. And then you don't even take the damage, would you? Well, no, I guess you would take the damage. But like, imagine you wouldn't, right? Isn't that insane? 5 mana, draw 1 draw. True. It's a cool card. Okay, at 5 mana, it might be too slow. What about at like 3 mana? 3 mana with this card see play? It could be spicy at 3. I'm sure there's a way you could like, you could probably balance this card in some way where it would be fine. It'd be a little tilting though. I don't know if they would ever want this card into the game, because sometimes you're just getting that juicy ass high roll for no reason. All right, anyways, the votes are in at a whopping, I don't even know, whopping, at a 66% majority. You guys think that this is an AI card. Unfortunately for you guys, this is a custom made card. This is not AI. Ah, this is fun. This is fun. This is a good time. Never cook. Guys, stop being mean. All right, next card. Arcane Ascendant, 8 mana, 6/10, Mage Minion Epic. At the end of your turn, cast a random mage spell that targets the enemy hero. I don't know if this card would see play, but it is very spicy. Imagine. All right, this, you gotta think big. You gotta think real big for this, okay? You have only Pyroblasts in your deck, and maybe some other cards. Like, I don't know. It could be really good, right? The thing is that you're only considering that it targets the enemy hero, but it could literally cast any spell, right? It could cast the Yogg Box. It could cast a Rune of the Archmage. It could cast a Dream. It's not from your deck, you're right. I know. I'm just thinking big. I was thinking big. Actually, the fact that you don't even have to worry what's in your deck, I kind of want to just play this. Maybe it'd be better If it said at the end of your turn, cast a random mage spell that costs 5 or more at the enemy hero. That'd be fun. Wouldn't be broken at all. Ooh. Fits very nicely into the mage archetype too. I like this card. It's cool. It cost Pocket Galaxy because it's on the enemy hero and it reduces his minions. Yeah, dude, that's what it's gonna be. That's what they're gonna cast. Fucking Galaxy at your opponent. But imagine, dude, imagine you pyroblast your opponent completely rare. Completely rare. But when it does happen, imagine. All right. Just so we can continue going. I got a lot of stuff to do today, chat, so we're going to have to keep on moving on here. 51% of you said that, 52% of you said this is a custom card. I'm ending the poll. Chat, this is an AI generated card. This is an AI generated card. Close. Close. You know, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny to see how the real life person does against you guys. It's tough. It's tough. Don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of these cards are really in between. So don't feel bad if you're not getting it. I don't think I can do this well. I'm gonna be completely honest. All right, you ready? Are we not real people? You guys are real people, but like, I mean, you guys know what I meant. Why do we have to do this every time? Why do you guys have to make this about you all the time? All right, next card. Icy Self, 1 mana rare mage spell, tradable. Thaw a frozen minion and summon a copy of it. I think this card would maybe see play. Maybe. I'm not sure. The question is what do you guys think a Thaw means? What do you guys think Thaw means? Well, I know what Thaw means in real life. Thaw generally means, like, I'm gonna call it unmelt. Like, but you know what I mean? Or unfrozen, unfreeze. I said unmelt. I said unmelt, bro. Damn. It's a cool card. You guys think this would see play? 1 mana tradable. This is actually not that bad. I actually think this card would see play. I think it's actually pretty decent. Because like there's free spells that aren't generally that bad. You freeze a minion, and then you thaw it, and you get another copy of it. And some minions don't care if they're frozen. I think it's a good card. I could see it getting played. I could see it getting played. And it's a 1 mana tradable. I think it's pretty sick. Microwave Mage. It's in Mage, not Shaman. What does that matter? What about that mammoth minion that's always frozen until you play a spell? I don't know. All right, I'm ending the poll. All right, at a whopping at 52% chat, this is what the hell's going on with the AI with the fucking math today? Chat, this is a custom made card. No, sorry, this is a custom made card. This is a custom made card. This is a custom made card. Yeah. Custom made. It's a custom made card. I don't know if the AI would come up with Thaw, because I think it's already hard enough for it to get tradable. So Thaw's interesting. Thaw's a really interesting one. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. How did the Shadowverse run ended bad? I said the game wasn't fun, or I didn't find the game fun because I thought the aesthetic and the way that it looked was horrific, and then people got mad at me because I didn't think that it was that's a good enough reason to stop playing a game. So then I debated with chat, and then I just figured rather than arguing with people on the internet, I'll just end the stream. That's basically how that went. Okay, next card. Strong Arm Patroller. I'm just gonna talk about this art real fast. 4 mana 4/4 battle cry. If this is the highest attack minion on the battlefield, destroy a minion. What does card see play? The art kills me, bro. It's so funny. The art. Will there be a Shadowverse video like the other? I played Shadowverse for an hour and a half, so no. I didn't like the game. And it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I'm passionate enough about talking about it, where I think it was just a miserable experience. I just didn't really like I didn't even get to really play the game because I just didn't like the way it played. You guys think this card would see play? It's cool because it's like, if you hand buff it, it could be really good. Could be, by the way. But it also could just be a 4 mana 4/4 and do nothing. This is an aggro crusher. Yeah, it's also true. That's why it's the Strong Arm Patroller. It's looking like a goofy looking ass, bro. it's so goofy looking. Yeah, this card probably sees play. Definitely in arena too. I think in arena would be pretty decent. If there are other 4 attacks, it still works, right? I believe so. Yeah, I believe it would work because as long as the 4 attack is the highest, it should work. Yeah. Oh God, it can destroy itself. That's actually true. It probably could. Wait, I don't know if it interacts like that because it doesn't say destroy. Like I think you would pick what minion you would want. Is AI using only Hearthstone cards? Is AI material to make cards? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the poll here. Majority of people say this is an AI card. Chat, I hate to tell you this, but this is a custom made card. This is a custom made card. Does anyone know the score? Does anyone know what the score is yet? 8 wins, 7 losses? Holy shit. God damn, bro. I feel bad because I know some people are probably gotten everyone right and the average person in chat is bringing them down, but it's okay. Hold your head high. Hold your head high. All right. Next card. I actually think the art for this card is really cool. By the way, I just want to mention it because it looks like it actually could be in Hearthstone. I think this is insane. The Big Bad Wolf, 6 mana 8/3 charge, neutral legend. I shouldn't say charge. 6 mana 8/3 neutral beast legendary minion. Charge, battle cry, summon 3/1/2 little pigs with taunt from your opponent. From your opponent. All right, let's imagine for a second that this would say for your opponent, right? Let's just imagine. What this card see play? I'll put the pull up. I'll put the pull up. I don't know if this card would see. I think this card has potential to see play. You'd have to like maybe cheat it out. Maybe, I don't know. If you had a way to clear the pigs, At least I have bacon. What's that from? I know what that is. At least I have bacon. You remember that song from what is that from? It's like bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. What's that from? I remember I heard that for the first time the whole day. I'm like, oh my god. What the hell is that? What show? What show was that from? Why can't I remember what show that's from? Jake from Adventure Time. No, that's where it is. That's where it is. All right. Custom or AI? The majority of you are saying custom card. Chat, I have great news for you guys. This is a custom card. Well done. I was hoping the from would fuck you up. All right, you guys ready for another spicer? Why is chat so delayed in the bottom right? Because YouTube sucks at streaming. YouTube's chat system needs a complete overhaul to be even compared to how good Twitch's is. All right, next on the list. Timeless Chronomancer. Timeless Chronomancer. 4-mana 2/6 legendary minion for priest. Battle cry. Set both players' health to 15. Restore all friendly characters to full health. I'm gonna just go on a record and say this card might be broken. Could be me. Could be me. Could be me. The voting is available. I think it's pretty good. I think it's a really good card. This might be one of the strongest cards, I think, if it was put into Hearthstone. I think it would be actually like legitimately the strongest card ever in the game. Insane stat line, really good effect. Actually, I don't know. You know what? Because you set both players' health to 15. So you'd be at 15, and then you would heal up to 15 your hero, but then if you have any minions on board, they would get fully healed. It's a good card. But it really depends on the situation it's in. Timeless Chronomancer. Alex Johnson was played at 9 for a finisher. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It might be. You might not even play this at 15 or turn 4, right? You'd play this as a combo piece. So yeah, it'd probably be really, really good. Be pretty sick. I'm a big fan of it. Big fan. Actually, I don't know if I'm a big fan of it. I feel bad for the artist who her art has been used without permission to make an AI. I'm gonna be honest with you, Zach. All these cards are just made with AI art. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I had to normalize it all. So I understand your perspective and your opinion, but to be objectively fair, so there's no cheating, I had to redo all of the art. Also, a lot of the custom cards nowadays use like AI generated art. As far as I'm concerned, from what I basically saw yesterday. Does it set cap your health? Yeah, your health can't go above 15 at this point. Like your health would be at 15. So it is interesting. All right, anyways. 56% of you think that this is AI. And I'm here to tell you that the 56% of you are correct. Well done, boys. Well done. You did it. I'm so proud of you. All right, you guys ready for this? Might be the most interesting card of the entire list. I'm really curious to see what guys think about this, or everyone thinks about this card. Zara the Time Bender, 5-mana 3/7 neutral legendary minion. At the start of your turn, rewind time, redo your last turn, including card draws. Now, what does this mean? You're asking the wrong guy, bro. I don't know. I would imagine what this does is you play this card Okay, the turn happens, and then at the start of your next turn, it goes back all the way to your previous turn. AI or mental issues. So your turn meant nothing. There is a card in Marvel Snap called Kang the Conqueror. And what it does is when you play it, it just redoes the turn, right? It redoes the turn. In terms of like, I don't know if it changes your draw, but it redoes the turn. It's a really interesting card. Anyways, here's the pull. We're stuck in a time loop. So you play this card, next turn it goes back to your hand and has done absolutely nothing since it rewinded itself. Yeah, pretty much. The thing about this card is if you're going against aggro and you play this, you might just die because you're playing a 5-mana 3/7. Because you did nothing with your turn. Like, you just played it. You played this and hoped. Because your opponent basically gets a free turn to do something. What happens if you draw into this and play it? Good question. I like how you guys are asking me like I understand how the card works. I didn't make this. I'm just showing it to you guys. I didn't come up with this. So many interesting questions. Why you ask us then? I don't know. Make conversation. It's like I'm in a coffee shop and you're trying to talk to me, you know? I'm trying to just make conversation with you guys. Hey, how's the weather, kids? Or how's the weather, guys? The weather looking good? Is the weather looking good? All right, this one might be a pretty big spicer. We're currently at a 50-50 vote. 51%. I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm ending the poll. All right, 51% of you thought this was a custom made card. I'm here to tell you that the 51% of you are wrong. It's custom. It's an AI card, sorry. It's an AR made card. Zara the Time Bender. You got bended, chat. All right. Ready for another spicer here? Sathravar the Soul Stealer, 8 mana 7/6 legendary warlock minion. Battle cry: destroy a friendly minion, add its attack and health to Sathravar's. Deal damage equal to its attack to all enemies. Minions. All enemy minions. That's a really interesting card, right? It's so strange. All right, here you go. There's your poll, chat. I don't know if this card would actually see play. The problem is that you need another minion on board for this to actually do anything. Because if you don't have a minion on board, I think this card's unplayable because you're never playing an 8-man 7/6. Also, you have to kill one of your own friendly minions, which isn't the theme of Warlock, but yeah. Heard the name and ability, then looked at the image and saw a mushroom boy. Listen, listen, dude. For the record, by the way, when I made the images on this, I just put the card's name into the thing and just hope for the best. That's what I did. The issue with some of these is that they're names from Warcraft universe, so it kind of gives it away. Does it? Wait, why would I give it away? Because the name? What I used to make the card image, I use Mid Journey. Dun, dun, dun. The way that he looked, his eyes are the scariest part about him. So spooky, man. So spooky. Card probably doesn't see play. The more I think about it, I don't think it sees play. All right, let's end this poll. All right, at 53% of you guys think that this is a custom made card. The majority of you think this is a custom made card, and I'm here to tell you, unfortunately for you guys, this is an AI generated card. This is an AI generated. Your boy Sathervar here is an AI generated card. The whole thing, by the way, the name too. I didn't change the name. Chat's molding. Yeah, where's my Animal Crossing beats? What the hell happened? All right. Hold on. Hello? Like, are we not? Okay, music dead for 1 sec. Hold on. I don't know what happened. I gotta find a new site for video game music. There we go. All right, next card. Lifting Nether, 2-mana Warlock, Epic Shadow spell. Give demons in your hand, deck, and battlefield +1/+1. This card probably sees play. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about that art though. I don't know about that art. I would say this card may be getting played. It's actually not that bad. I don't know if it's insane though. Like it's good, but I don't know. The thing is like you have to only buff your demons, and I don't know if that's actually good enough. Wasn't there a legendary minion that did this but worse, and you have to jump through hoops? It saw a ton of play. Which one? There's Kalseth, who only did your deck. There's the Mistcaller that did your hand and deck, but that card was unplayable. Isn't this basically Prince Kalseth? No, Prince Kalseth is a better card than this. I'd rather have Prince Kalseth than this. This card's good if you have minions on board, though. That's the thing. It's good if you have minions on board. Don't get too silly, streamer. The last time I heard a streamer get too silly, he was arrested. Which streamer was that? Rarran, set a timer for 20 minutes for my laundry. Gotta wash them sheets. I got you, Ryan. I got you. Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes for Ryan so he can wash his sheets. I got you, Ryan. All right. The majority of you think that this is a custom made card. Thanks for 5, by the way, Ryan. I appreciate it. Majority of you think this is a custom made card, and the people who voted at 69% that this is a custom made card were correct. Custom made card from a real human being. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. You guys did a good job today. Good work, everybody. All right, there's 2 more, I think. Chat, when's the last time you guys washed your sheets? I washed my sheets last week. Last week. Yo, Thomas, thanks for $1, bro. Appreciate it. Yesterday, nice. I guess people do their stuff on Sundays, right? Once a week, yeah, that's a good thing. Dude, washing the sleep after you wash your sheets is goated. I'm gonna be honest. It's amazing. It's amazing. Because they're super light because not all your dead skin cells are in there. All right, here we go. Unending Sentinel. 3-mana 2/2 epic undead minion. Charge. Battlecry, resurrect all copies of this. I would never want to play this because of the artwork. Because of the artwork. All right, let me put the pool. I think this card's really good, by the way. I think it's really good because if you have any class that can resurrect, it would be really cool. Even though resurrect here has 2 S's. It's like res. Res. It's like Grim Patron with extra steps, bro. What? I'd rather have this card than Grim Patron. Actually, I don't know if that's necessarily true. They do different things. They do different things. They do different things. Looks like my League of teammates. True. True. That's a crazy card. I wonder what it would sound like. That's what I want to know. Isn't this just a board clear for 3 mana? Not necessarily. Think about it, right? You play this once, you already get 1 back when you play another one, right? So you basically just have to generate enough where you can fill your whole board and then you can buff them. And I think that's very possible with a classic priest. Even like, yeah, I think priest can do it. It's cool. Cool idea. I don't know if I don't know if it's balanced. That's the problem. That's the problem. Make the sound effect for unending sentinel. Ah. Here you go. That's what you're getting. I don't care if that was cringe, by the way. That's what it is. Shut up. All right. Also, Hearthstone, if you ever want me to do a voice line, please let me do it. I want to do a voice line so bad. I want to do a voice line so bad in the game. Holy shit. I'd be so happy to do a voice line. All right. I'm ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At 57%, you guys said it's a custom, and congratulations to those who voted custom because this is a custom made card. A custom made card. Well done. Well done. Anyone know the score? I don't know what the score is. I hope someone knows. All right. All right, so I think this is the last card, chat. So hopefully you guys get it. All right. Celestial Protector, 8 mana, 4/10, neutral epic minion, taunt, divine shield, battle cry, restore your hero to full health. I don't know why. I don't know why the AI thought that was what a Celestial Protector is, but I died, so I put it in. I'm gonna start the poll. Would this card see play? I bet your fucking donkey ass it would. This card would this card absolutely would see play. Ryan, by the way, you got 15 minutes for your sheets, dude, so get ready. This card would be insane. Even if it's an epic, by the way, it's an epic, so you can run 2. I think every control deck would run at least 1 copies of these. Every control deck would, right? No human would design this, right? They have more sense. You thought, man, you thought. Actually hilarious. It's actually really funny. All right, for the last card, 75% of you said this is an AI card, and congratulations, this is an AI card, chat. And that's all of them. That's all of them. That's all the cards. I hope this was fun for you guys. I'm depending on how well the video does, I'll do this again. But I hope this was fun. And you could start shit talking the creator you're gonna go against in chat. I'm just gonna go pee so the editor can put this in. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go pee real fast. Good work editing the videos, editing guy. Yo, shout out to David. I don't know if David's gonna get this, but he probably will actually. All right, chat. Thank you for doing that. I think this will be fun. All right. Next on the list. We got a lot of stuff to do today, chat. We got a lot of stuff to do. I want to make sure I got every single keyword, by the way. So did I miss any keywords here? As far as you guys can tell. Hold on, I gotta make sure you guys can see all these. Hold on. What do you guys think? What about the sheets? Ryan took a time. What did you channel some days ago? I'm watching so many of your older videos right now. Dude, I'm glad. Thanks for watching. Ryan, you got 11 minutes. Just for the record. I gotta make sure Ryan has his fucking... Isn't destroy your opponent a keyword? That's not a keyword. I don't know if I missed any of them. There's enrage is not really a keyword anymore, so I didn't add it in, but I'm not sure if I missed any. What do you guys think? I think it's all of them. Because there's like Joust isn't a keyword. I don't think Reborn's a key. Miss Mega Infuriate's here. Overkill is here. Discard. Discard is not a keyword. I think that's all of them, right? Venomous. I'm not doing Venomous. Venomous is a battleground thing. Caspin Drawn is not. Is Caspin Drawn a keyword? I don't think so. Oh, it is. I mean, it's not really a keyword. It's more like bolded. Nature spell damage. I'm not gonna do that one. I'll just do spell damage. I'm gonna do a keyword as in like if it has a tooltip, which Caspin Drawn doesn't have a tooltip, so I'm not gonna do that. I think that's what makes a keyword, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think you guys are a little bit of copium, if I'm gonna be honest. All right, let's do this. Okay, where do I put me? Like here? I'll put myself here. Okay, the question is, are we doing this like the best keyword, like in terms of how good they were, or in terms of like design? What do you guys think? A little bit of both, maybe? A little bit of both? Maybe a little bit of a splish splash, taking a bath kind of nonsense? What do you guys think? I'm more like high octane fucking music in my life. Hold on. I feel like Goofy is the keyword in my life. Don't forget the rubber ducky. All right, we'll do both. Okay. All right, keyword tier list. Let's do it. All right, adapt. Okay, was adapt good? Adapt had a lot of really interesting minions, right? I think, okay, adapt was definitely okay. It's like, It's not the worst. It's not the best. I do think as design though, it's actually not the worst thing ever. Oh my God. Definitely could be worse. Like this card was played. Oh, but you know what card had adapt? This card had adapt. And this card was kind of ass. Adapt is like a keyword that I don't think was a horrible design, but it was also like very, very annoying sometimes. This card's insane. Like, I don't think adapt was necessarily a bad keyword, but it definitely wasn't the best keyword either. In terms of design, I thought it was fine. I think this card was just stupid. This card definitely should have not been in the game. Especially at the time it was in. Terrorized Arena? Was it actually that bad in Arena? Like, could you get Divine Shield off adapt? I can't remember. You can't, right? There's stealth, +3 health, +3 attack, taunt, death rattle, summon 2/1/1 poisonous. Yeah, it was probably insane. I'm not too high up. I'm not. Yeah, Wind Fury is also there. I don't know. I'd probably give it a C. I don't know. In hindsight, like, I think it was cool when they did it. It was also very in flavor with Ungoro. But I'm not like sitting here like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to play with adapt. I kind of don't miss it at all. Like, I hope they don't bring it back, because it's like, it was cool for an expansion, but then it kind of died, right? Like you didn't really want to see it. You didn't miss it that much. So I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of over it. All right. This one's probably pretty easy to do. Battlecry. I think Battlecry is just an S tier keyword, right? It's like the most used relevant keyword in the entire game. And I can't even imagine a world without Battlecry, right? I couldn't even imagine a world without Battlecry. It wouldn't exist, right? Like, Battlecry is Hearthstone. They're the best, basically the best minions in the game for the most part have Battlecry in them, right? And the keyword has only gotten better as Hearthstone's been designing stronger and stronger cards. So it's definitely a good keyword. It's an easy S. I don't think anyone's disagreeing here. This is the shit. This is what it is. All right, charge. Now this one's a hotly debated topic because charge is very iffy. It's either okay or it's so annoying to play against. All right, let me see what minions we got in charge here. Pain Sunfury, my God. Like, no one can deny that charge is a very good keyword. No one can deny. But in terms of like it in the game, I think King Crush is fine. King Crush is definitely fine. Most keywords with charge had a problem. Ben Brode, by the way, has said that charge was like the hardest keyword to design because it feels bad for most players. Charge is like a very, very fine line between okay and annoying. I'm just trying to see what cards were played. Like, people hated this card. Leroy was very good. This card's not played. This card had to get removed. Grom's fine. I don't mind Grom. Doomguard was played a lot. Alakir was fine. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world though, you know? I think it's fine. I think it's like, I'd probably give it like a B. You know, I think it's an important mechanic to have in the game, but it's probably one of the hardest to balance. And most of the time charge is fine, but sometimes it can be a little bit overboard and it makes for a very poor experience. But I don't think it's like a horrible mechanic. I think there's like way worse stuff that can happen to the game. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy about that one. All right, choose one. Choose one's another really interesting mechanic. It's been in the game for a while. You know what? I really want to talk about choose one for a second, because I do believe that choose one is probably the most interesting keyword out of all of them, because it's so in flavor to what Druid wants to do. And most of the time the cards give you a lot of interesting options that it makes it fun to play. And I'm like, you're never feeling bad for a choose one effect. Most of them are good. And I'm glad they keep it around. Like, it's been in the game since Classic, and they clearly realize how good it is as a keyword. Like, nourish it like as a card, like without like the external variables that can cause it to be really good. Like, this is a very well designed card. Now, that being said, there's also a bunch of other cards that make it stupid, but like, I think it's a pretty good effect. I'm happy with choose one. I'm really happy with choose one. I'd probably put it in A. I don't think it's like pivotal to Hearthstone's experience, but I think it's like a really good game design, because it gives you like options. It's like Discover before Discover existed, right? And I think that there's a lot to be said there. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, Colossal. Colossal is a pretty cool keyword. if I'm gonna be honest. I really like Colossal. God. Almost all of them saw play too, right? Like this sees play kind of. This saw play. This didn't see play. Okay. This saw play. 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 This kind of saw play. This definitely sees play. This saw play. Well, some of the neutral saw play. I do think it's actually a really good keyword, right? Yeah, I'm like, Colossal's only been in the game for like a year, and I'm really happy. Colossal's been in the game for about a year, and I'm really happy it's in the game. Like, I'm really happy it's in the game. I couldn't imagine, like, I think, especially in flavor for the expansion that they had, it's really good. Like, it might be an ass. It might be an ass. I might have to change this after, but I'm pretty happy with Colossal. I think Colossal is actually like really well done. None of the mechanics feel that bad about it. Even like Neptulon, like even though like, it's probably regarded as one of the strongest, I don't think Colossal's the major problem with it. I think it's just really good. I would hope they would bring it back. I hope they really do. Ryan, you got 2 minutes for your laundry, by the way, buddy. Just for the record. All right, combo. Combo is the rogue mechanic. And I guess this really depends on how you feel about rogue. I think overall combo is fine. It just depends on how it's used. You know, the thing is, like, it's also very in flavor for what rogue wants to do, and I could really appreciate its design. I'm just trying to think of like, because combo has been very relevant throughout Hearthstone's history as well. Like this sees play, this sees play, this definitely saw play, like this saw play. It's a good mechanic for rogue. Now the question I think it often comes down to is like, do you think that rogue's stupid? And I think a lot of people do, but I definitely think rogue, it plays very nicely. It's a good game design. It's fun to play with. You're never like feeling that bad about it. I'm pretty high up on combo, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put an A. I think both choose one and combo are pretty good. All right, corpse. This is the Death Knight mechanic. Oh, sorry, wrong. Oh, sorry, wrong. Where did I just put that? What the hell just happened? It like flew away. Okay, corpse. Corpse has been in the game for what, a year almost at this point? How do we feel about Corpse? I don't know. Corpse is a fine mechanic. I don't know, man. Like, corpses are fine. I think they're fun to play with. It gives you a little bit of spice, but I'm not sure if it's like the most interesting keyword in the world. I'm also not super interested in Death Knight as just like a play pattern, but I do think that there's a lot of potential with corpses. A lot of potential could be made, but in its current state, I'm not super excited about corpses majority of the time. I think they're okay. Like, I think they're fine. They're fine, right? It is what it is. They're fine. So I'll be willing to give this like probably low B. It's probably low B. It's probably low B. I'm not like dying to play it. It's fine. All right, corrupt. You know, I feel bad for corrupt because I think Darkmoon Faire just wasn't a super great expansion, but I do like the keyword. It's a really interesting way of slowing the game down, and I wish they would kind of keep it. A lot of the cards did end up seeing play. They just, oh yeah, this was a new turn. Yeah, a lot of cards. I mean, I do like it. I think corrupt, like this card saw play. Like, I think the cards for corrupt weren't super great, looking back on it. But there's a lot of potential with a keyword like this. It's a cool, I don't know. I like the idea of like holding a card in your hand to make it stronger. I think that's really interesting. So I'm kind of for it. I'll give it a high B. I don't know if it's on the combo level yet. Okay, counter. This is a very niche specific one because there's like 2 cards in the game that have this. Well, actually, no, there's a couple. Oh, fuck. Okay. I was going to say only 2 cards, but then this card exists. So if I'm not counting objection, this is fine. I think counterspell's fine. I think Akani is actually a really well-designed card, and I'm very happy it's in the game. I think it's a very cool card. It fit very nicely into Voyage. It's a fun mini game inside the game. It's a fun mini game inside the game. The problem is this card. This card is unfortunate. This card is not my favorite. I think a lot of people fucking hate this card. But is that Counter's fault or is that the card design? It might be card design overall, man. I'm not sure if I really want to do I don't think it's unfair. I think it's unfair for Counter to be so low because of a single card decision. Because like if you take this card away, right? Like if before Castle Nathria, Counterspell and Okani were both completely fine cards. Yeah, I don't. This card is tainted it though. It's tainted it though. Like you don't. You're not the same. It's like you go to your favorite restaurant and then like you get the worst experience possible. Like you're probably not gonna go again. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a C. I wish Objection wasn't here because it definitely ruins the experience. It definitely ruins the experience. Like it makes it unfortunate. That's what I'll just say. All right, Death Rattle. Death Rattle is a cool mechanic. Still sees play, kind of. Probably will still continue getting printed for like Hearthstone's remainder life cycle. It's a good keyword. Is it better than Battlecry though? Like I think in design, I think Battlecry is just more fun. But I'd be willing to give Death Rattle an S tier. I think it's good. Discover. Okay. This one's a hotly debated discussion here because the problem with Discover is when Discover first came out. Like let me get a graph. Let me get a graph of Discover because when Discover first came out, right? Discover stonks were up here. But I think as Discover has been out in the game and they print more and more good cards that have Discover in it, I think it's kind of losing its stonks, which I think it's definitely hurting its potential in the long run. Like we're definitely on the red, but I think at some point it like cuts off from here for most people. So this is like the reverse inflection point of Discover. I think Discover is like the most popular keyword though. I would argue that I think Discover's really good for the game. I think a world without Discover makes Hearthstone a significantly worse game. I'm gonna put an S through. I think it's a really good mechanic, and there's a reason why they keep making cards for it. I think it's just insane. It's such a good game design. It's fun to play with. It's not awful to play against. It just depends on what the card is. That's the biggest thing. Divine Shield. Divine Shield. How do we feel about Divine Shield? What do we got here? I definitely have to put shields. I think it's a good mechanic. I think overall I'm pretty happy with Divine Shield. It's never been awful to play against. Sometimes like you lose to it, but I think that's just a part of the game, right? You're gonna lose to something at some point. I think it's a pretty good mechanic. It's also been in the game for a while. I think it's like an A tier. I think it's pretty good. Dredge. Okay, listen, I'm gonna say this. I actually think Dredge is like the best mechanic Hearthstone's released in a while. I like Colossal's great, but I love Dredge. I think Dredge makes the game so exciting. And I think Dredge is like a mechanic I'm praying to God they bring back because I think it makes the game so fucking good. And it's fun to have those, like, I love the little mini games inside the game. Like, I think it's an S tier. I think it's an S tier keyword. I think it's really good. I love the fucking keyword. I love it so much. I think it's so good. Echo, I mean, okay, the majority of Echo cards were absolutely horrendous. I'm not going to really talk about the snip snap thing that happened in Wild, but if we look back on it, like, Echo wasn't really played. Echo kind of was in this weird spot. This card saw play a little bit, and this card saw play. This card saw play, but like, I don't know. I don't think it really made that much of an impact. I think Snip Snap was a cool design, but also Snip Snap was not in the Witchwood expansion, right? He came after. What is the theming? Like, what's the flavor of Echo in the Witchwood? I don't understand it. That's my problem. Like, I don't know why they put it into the Witchwood. So I'm kind of missing the mark. Does anyone know why it was put in Witchwood? I can't remember because that was like the Worgen expansion, the ghost thing. I mean, okay. I don't know if ghosts are really where I want to make the connection though, you know? So I don't know. I'm going to put in C. I'm not, it's kind of like a dot for me. I don't hope I never want it to come back is basically what I'm going to say. I'm just going to, I don't miss it. I don't want it to come back. I think it's whatever. All right, Finale. I mean, Finale was just released, so this is a pretty hot off the bat. We haven't had enough time to let this really marinate, so I have like a full opinion on it. But I will say Finale is a pretty cool mechanic because it's one of these mechanics that kind of makes you play with your cards, and it doesn't feel broken. It feels like it should be a part of the game. It's a little mini game inside of the game, which again I've talked about a lot. I think it's really good. Like we really see it for here, and that's the biggest thing. Also, Tony is insane. I love Tony. I think for the most part, it's fine. I think it's a good mechanic to have in the game. I wouldn't be sad if they brought it back. I wouldn't be sad if they brought it back. I'm gonna give it a B. I'm happy with it. I think it's like somewhere on charge. I think it's a good mechanic. It is what it is. Forge. Okay. This one just came out, but if we're gonna be honest here, I think a lot of people thought Forge was gonna be absolutely horrendous, but Forge ended up being one of the coolest mechanics in the game in a while because it feels good to play. And the cards feel good and it doesn't feel broken. You can see your opponent playing with it. I love it. I'm gonna put an S tier. I hope they bring it back. I hope it's a good mechanic. I hope it's not just a one-time thing. I also like the flavor it is with Titans. I think it's really, really good. Okay, Freeze. Freeze is a spicer because I think the problem with Freeze is how it's used generally, right? When a card is that powerful that it freezes the whole board, I think it can be a little toxic. But it also can be done really nicely. Like I didn't think this card was personally broken. I thought it was completely fine. It just like this card's insane. This card's giga broken. So it really depends on how they utilize it. And I think for the most part, I'm not against actually having freeze into the game. It just, they have to keep it condensed. Like this card is like the poster child of how you should do freeze. It's really well done. It's simple, beautiful. It does exactly what you need it to do, right? It does exactly what you need to do. But the second you start adding cards like this, I'm scrolling back up, like this card, this is where freeze becomes a little toxic. And I think for the most part, people don't like freeze because it stops them from playing the game. Oh, Ryan, go change your sheets, buddy. I'm gonna give it a C. I think overall it's fine. I think it's like, I think it's okay. I'll give it a high C. What is this? Frenzy? Frenzy. So this is a mechanic that they brought in Forge and the Barons. Man, Frenzy really never, other than this card, I feel like Frenzy was just never, actually that's a lie. This card's not play. I mean, Frenzy, okay. The problem with Frenzy is it's kind of boring. Like, it's like something we've seen in Hearthstone before. I don't think it's very interesting and I don't miss it at all. Like I hope they never bring it back. I'm gonna give it like a low C. I don't think anything is D yet. Honorable Kill is the same idea. Like I really didn't like Honorable Kill because it's so specific. When you have a keyword that's so specific, it becomes unfun because if your card never does something unless you get the keyword, it's like miserable to play with. So there's very few exceptions where Honorable Kill was like actually a fun keyword to play with. Let me just double check here in case I missed something here. My cards I'll play with it, but yeah, I'm not I'm gonna give it a C. I'm not actually not a huge fan of this. Which one's this? Immune. Oh man, Immune is really interesting. Oh. This nose cuts her off. Now the thing is that Immune has the Jailer. That's the biggest thing. The thing about Immune is like I don't think it's necessarily broken at all. I think it can add some like cool gameplay mechanics. It's hard to balance the keyword because sometimes it's broken and other times it's not. There's no like middle ground for it. It seems like it's either really good or it's not playable at all. So I think like the balance aspect of it makes it really hard. But I think it's a fine keyword to have in the game. But then you think about ice block, you think about timeout. Both those cards are really good. Ice block was just horrific. Maybe a high C. I'm not against it. It's like freeze for me. It's good in small doses, but when it's really good, it's not. Infuse. Yeah, Ryan, no problems, bud. Hope you're glad your sheets are clean. Infuse. I don't think Infuse is actually that bad. I kind of like it. I'm happy it's in the game. All right, and I don't think playing around it's bad. I think having in the game is nice. I think like this kind of card is interesting, right? I'm for it. I'm definitely for it. I think it's fun. I think it's a B. You know, here's a little bit of a hot take. Here's a little bit of a hot take here. I'm just curious to see what chat thinks about this, but the more I think about it, I actually legitimately think Castle Nathria is a really good expansion. Like, I know it had its problems, but I think overall, when I look back at it, I'm really happy with a lot of that set. I think it added a lot of really good mechanics into the game, and it was a fun expansion. All right, Inspire. Inspire's a keyword that I think suffered because they thought it was going to be too strong. So they made a lot of the cards super fucking weak, and I feel like it really shat the bed because of it. And I'm not going to say it doesn't feel good to play Inspire cards, but it also didn't feel great either. I think the only one people were genuinely happy with is like this one. And maybe like Nexus Champion Sarah. Like, I don't miss Inspire at all. And I think people were already tired of the Inspire mechanic during the Grand Tournament, which isn't a very good thing to say. I'm gonna give it a C. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but I don't know, it's what it is. Invoke. Okay. I have to kind of pair Galakrond and Invoke together. The thing about Invoke is I actually thought invoking was a really cool mechanic. I'm a big fan of invoking. Invoking added a lot of spice. It really did. It's cool. Galakrond was an interesting expansion. It's very unique, and it felt good to play. I also, you know, the one thing I did like about Invoke is that it felt good to have different levels of power level in your Galakrond depending on how much you invoked, and I thought that was really cool. You know what? This might be a hot take, but I'm gonna put an A. I actually really like this expansion. In hindsight, I kind of miss it. Lackeys. All right, this is it. Listen. You can say what you want about lackeys. Me personally, I wasn't a fan of them. I was fine with them in Rise of Shadows, but it got to the point where, God, I was so tired of playing against it. Now, I don't think it's a D, but I'm gonna put it in C. Me personally, I don't ever want that shit to come back. I don't want that shit to come back ever. So I'm gonna put it in C. And I will say, by the way, it's a little bit tainted because, like, I don't think that they're necessarily a bad mechanic. But I'm definitely not like dying to see it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm definitely not like very interested in it. Lifesteal. Lifesteal is a very important mechanic in Hearthstone, and I like Lifesteal. I think the game's much healthier with it. So I mean, it's probably B. It's probably around Infuse. I think that's completely fine. I think it's probably fine. Lifesteal's, I mean, even like A. Like, I mean, I'm happy within the game. I hope it keeps coming around. I think it's a big deal. Magnetic. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't fiending for Magnetic to come back, and they brought it back during Titans. You know, it's like, why? it's like, why? The problem with Magnetic is that it's basically charged on a stick, but it probably feels even worse than charge on a stick because it's like if you don't have an answer, you get snowballed on. I don't like it. I haven't been a fan of it. The only card I feel really good about Magnetic is Ziliax. Ziliax is like a little bit of an interesting. I don't think it's a D tier though. I think it's like a C. It's around here. Mana Thirst. I like Mana Thirst too. Mana Thirst reminds me a lot of Corrupt, but just in a different way. Let's do this. For people who are saying there's nothing in D tier, can you guys relax for a second? My God. Mega Wind Fury. There you go. There's your first D tier. Literally pointless for the most part because they can't balance it. There's no way to balance a mechanic like this, for the record. There's literally no way to balance it. So it's either this cards like this have to be absolute dog shit, or they're just turbo broken. So it's a D tier. Okay, I am a resident Demon Hunter hater. I'm a resident Demon Hunter hater. I hate playing against the class. I hate it so much. But Outcast is a really good mechanic, and I think they did a really good job of making Demon Hunter feel unique, even though I do not like playing against the class. I'm gonna give it a B. It's somewhere on Corpse. I think it's really, actually, you know what? I would be tempted to give it an A. It just depends on how it's balanced. It's a cool mechanic to play with. It just like how like combo can feel bad to lose to. I think it's like when you're playing it, it's really fun. It's a really good mechanic. Overheal. We haven't really had enough time for Overheal. I don't know how I feel about Overheal yet. I don't feel like it's bad. I think it's fine. I think it does what it needs to do. It's a cool mechanic for Priest. It's nice that they got their own little keyword. I'm not against it. I think it could add some wacky stuff to the game too. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I think right now it's fine. It's a smooth balance out. Overkill, I'm gonna put in D. The problem with Overkill, dude, Overkill was actually so ridiculous because if they thought that Overkill was probably gonna be too broken for some reason, but it also feels horrific because Overkill requires you to literally deal more damage than the current health, and it never felt good. It never felt good ever. Like I can't think of a single time I was like, yes, Overheal. I'm putting it a D. D for D's nuts. Overload. Overload is also a very interesting mechanic to me because I think it fits very in flavor to what Shaman wants to do. It's kind of fun. It's a cool mechanic to play around, but like I feel like it's another it's like I don't know. How do I don't feel bad about Overload. It's fine. It's fine. I think back in the day it was a bigger restriction. I think it's fine. I'll give it like a B. It's somewhere on Corpses. Sometimes it's a hard card to play with, and I think it adds an extra layer of design space for Shaman that I'm happy with. Poison. I mean, Poison's whatever. I think it's fine keyword. It's like B. There's not much to talk about Poison. I think it's just completely balanced. As long as they don't put it on an effect that's like absolutely stupid, I think it's completely fine. All right, Quest. Okay, there's a differential between Quest and Quest lines. Quest, if we're talking everything but the Rogue Quest, it's an easy ass tier. It's my favorite mechanic they've ever introduced into Hearthstone. I fucking love Quest. What a way to introduce a mechanic that completely changed the game. And I think during Ungora, which is my favorite expansion, so it's a little biased, I think it's a super fucking awesome keyword. And then they did it again with Uldum. There are a couple of them that are outliers, but I think overall quest mechanics were super fun. Quest lines, on the other hand, were, I don't know, like the thing about quest lines is like it's not necessarily a bad mechanic, it's just how they were done. So like if I'm basing this purely off a balance standpoint, I think they were horrible, right? I fucking hate it. But if I'm thinking about just purely from a gameplay perspective, I don't think they were the worst thing in the world. I think they were okay. It's just unfortunate that the way that they designed it, because it's cool to have, again, it's a mini game inside a mini game, but it's the rewards that they gave you and how powerful they were that really tainted the experience of quest lines. I don't think it's a D tier, right? I don't think it's a D tier. It's somewhere around freeze, right? Like, because we see Lost the Park, and I think Lost the Park is fine. I don't know about Wild Balance for sure, but in standard it was completely fine, and it felt okay to play against. But it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's this weird line of like balance versus design. It has a lot of potential, but like they made them too ridiculous. Reborn. I'm trying to think if I ever hated Reborn. I think Reborn's fine. Is there any Reborn minions that like were super toxic? I don't think so. Hold on, let me refresh my memory here real fast. Oh, this card. Nah, it's a pretty goated keyword. I like it a lot. It's an A tier keyword. I'm glad it's still in the game. It's a cool keyword to play with. Okay, this might be a hot take, very hot take here, but I think recruit is one of the worst keywords we've ever had. It's just straight up mana cheating. And it's funny. That's why like Kobolds and Catacombs was absolutely fucking ridiculous. Was because recruit was just so goddamn powerful. But I don't think it's a D. It's like magnetic, right? Like in small doses, it's fine, but I don't want it to ever come back. And they kind of brought it back in United Stormwind, but it was a much worse. I hated it. Like it felt bad. It felt bad to play with. Rush. Okay, Rush is goated. So let's talk about it here. Let's just put it up there. It's up with the big boys. Rush. The game got significantly more interesting when Rush was added to the game, because it added a completely extra layer of mechanics and just how they could design cards. So I'm a big fan of Rush. Okay. Secrets is a really hot debated take, and I'm gonna be completely honest. If you asked me before this year, I would have put Secrets in S. Or last year, I would have put Secrets in S, because I think Secrets as a mechanic is really good, because it's one of the few ways that you can interact with your opponent, and again, it adds a mini game into your mini game. The problem now is that some of the secrets are absolutely not fun to play with, and I'll give you the best example recently is this card. The problem with a card like this is that you're not really playing around a secret. Like you just have to play not optimal in order to just not proc this one. And it doesn't feel great. Like it really does not feel great to play against this card. It's not like it's broken. It's just, this doesn't add anything that's spicy. Like it just feels bad because it's like, I want to play a 2-drop. So why should I feel bad about playing a 2-drop? Objection also sucks, right? But for the most part, I'm pretty sure that like secrets are fine. I'm a big fan of it. I'd put it in A. I hope they keep making it. Just for the record, I hope they keep making it. But I hope they don't make more secrets like hitting meeting. I think it's just unfun to play with. Secrets are at their absolute best with a card like Rat Trap, right? When a card is like Rat Trap and you have to think about, do I want to play 3 cards because it's potentially Rat Trap? I think that's when the game's awesome. Side quests. Side quests were only here for what? Descended Dragons? I can't remember if they were in any other expansion. I don't think they were. They were fine. I don't really care for them. Probably somewhere in B or whatever. The only one that really saw play though was the Hunter one. But that could be a balancing error. God, I can't remember them other than the Hunters. It's not really a point to bring them up. Silence. Silence been in the game for a while. Very important mechanic to Hearthstone. It's fine. But I remember there was one time where like, remember when the Blizzard team was like, hey guys, silence we don't want to available because it's unfun. So we're going to nerf Spellbender from a 3-mana card to a 4-mana card. And people were like, what the fuck? Silence is fine. Really important mechanic for the game. I'm happy it's in it. Not Death Roll. Spare part. I'm not talking about the spare part with the new Mimron card. I'm talking about the old shit. Yeah, Ironbeak Owl got shafted. What's up, Solies? Spare part. I gotta look at all of them again. This one was fine. I think most of them were fine. Again, it's kind of like, it's this weird little mini game of like, sometimes it feels really good. Sometimes it doesn't feel that bad. And other times it's like, man, really? Like, did they actually get stealth? Or did they get the freeze a minion? I remember watching like Raynad get tilted from it because the RNG could be a little weird. I think it's fine though. I don't miss him at all though. That's the thing. Like when I think back at that mechanic, I also just wasn't a huge fan of Goblins vs. Gnomes in hindsight. I don't want him to be back. I'd give it like a C. I think it just wasn't super great. Spell damage I think is absolutely necessary. It's a cool mechanic for the game. Spell damage is also this weird mechanic of like, they have to be very careful of how they design it because sometimes it's just stupid. Other times it's fine. So I give it like a B, maybe even an A. I think it's fine. I can't, what's like the worst spell damage minion that's ever existed? Was there ever like something that bad? Like other than the totem from Shaman. I guess Sif would be the closest. No, I think A is fine. I think A is fine. I'm not mad about it. Okay, another really good keyword coming up here, boys. the spell burst mechanic is phenomenal, and I really hope they bring it back. I think it was really fun. I think it was super great, and I think it's one of the reasons why Skullman's Academy was such a good expansion following out Outcast. I'm putting it in us. I want this mechanic to come back. It reminds me a ton of Dredge. Like, it's so cool. I don't know why they haven't brought it back, if I'm gonna be honest. I think it's amazing. It's so fun. Start a game. Okay, start a game is this weird little thing of like, it's so hard to balance, but when they balance it right, it's perfect. It's so fun. It's so fun. But then you have other moments where it's like, Baku kind of sucks to play with against a long time. Yen kind of sucked. What other spell? Like, but then you have like these goats. Like the new Cthulhu from Darkmoon Faire, I think is so good. I think it's a really good design. What am I missing here? Let me look at all these. Let me look at all these fuckers. Like this one's good. I think that's a pretty good design. This is a good design. I actually really like this design. So I'll take that. I'll have that back. This was fine. This was fine. It's fine in small doses. This is fine. This is fine in small doses. This is great. I love this one. This one's my favorite. My grandfather deck has no useless cards. Amen, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna jam it up there. You know what? I kind of hope they do more. I kind of hope they do a lot more, because it's cool to have that deck building restriction. I think it is fun, but you have to make sure they're not like oppressive. That's the problem. And it doesn't have the same gameplay pattern. I can get like recently, other than like Baku and Gen, I think it's super fun. Stealth. Okay. Stealth is this weird keyword of like either being so good or so bad. Renethal basically is the start of a game effect. And you know what? Now that you bring up Renethal, I'm gonna put that in A. I'm gonna put that in S. I'm gonna put that in S. Other than Baku or Gen, I can't really think of a negative start of game effect that has like really pissed me off, and I hope they keep doing it. And if we're counting Renethal, which I think is he basically is a start of game effect, he's nutty. He's a really good keyword, a really good card. So I'd have him back. Okay, stealth. I'm just gonna be honest here. It's going in C. It's another mechanic that feels like it's either really good or really annoying, and it's tough to design. Not that all stealth minions are bad, like Worgen Greaser, whatever the hell this, not Worgen Greaser, Worgen Infiltrator. I think it's a completely fine card. I don't think it's an absolute dog shit keyword, so it's fine. Also, yeah, the stealth on the hero was so fucking annoying, dude. Fuck that shit. Yeah, you're right. I hated that shit. All right, taunt S tier. Let's not even talk about it. Insane. Okay, Titans. Titans were the core, like the real mechanic. I mean, Forge is actually the mechanic of Titans itself, but the Titans were a huge aspect of the Titans expansion, and I think it's a pretty good keyword. I'm happy it's in the game. I hope they explore it a little bit more, but then we have like, I hope they don't make them like turbo broken. I think they're pretty great. I think I like Colossals more, but I'm gonna put Titans high A. I think they're good. Tradable. I'm gonna be honest. Tradable is like such a good keyword that I hope they keep using it because it's so important. It makes bad cards fine to play in your deck because you always have that option to like cycle them, and I think that's a very big deal. Twin Spell. Twin Spell was fun. I don't miss Twin Spell, but I think it was fun. I'm gonna give it a quick B. It's somewhere around Overload. I don't miss it, but I think in the moment it was fun. Okay, Wind Fury is another Spicer. I'm not against Wind Fury when it's done well, but again, it's like a stealth mechanic where it sometimes just feels absolutely miserable. I think Wind Fury at its best is the Battlegrounds mechanic. At its worst, it's horrific to play against, because I think people will really remember the worst times where this was Wind Fury, where Wind Fury just lost in the game. So it's around there. I feel like this is pretty safe. What do you guys think? Tradable is there, but I think this is fine. I'm for this. I don't know if I missed any keywords. This is fun. I think the best mechanic in the game by far though is Quest. I loved Quests. I think they were so fun. You forgot about Joust and Dormant. Oh yeah, Dormant's also a big one. Okay, Dormant I would put probably B, but Joust actually isn't a mechanic. It's not a keyword. It's like they like printed it out. All right. Okay. So that's another thing I wanted to get done today. Was I missing anything? Yo, by the way, can I ask you guys a question? When you guys look at live streams, like when I'm streaming, does the thumbnail and title matter that much? Because it seems like it does, right? I went for the different option here. I'm just saying getting goofy in the tavern, but I feel like that genuinely gets so much less clicks than like, here's what we're doing today and this is what it is. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. That's like the one downside about streaming on YouTube is like the YouTube or the titling and thumbnail thing. It's so, it makes the job so much more intense, you know? Personally, I like to know what I'm about to watch. Yeah, I think that's completely fair. No, but it's interesting because if you look at like if I go to Twitch, right? You go to Twitch, like people just write like poop high, like big day, new expansion, right? Whatever, going rank 1. XCC just puts a bunch of numbers. Lyric just puts like ranking. But I wonder how much of that is just, here is like the creator, you like the creator, so that it doesn't matter what they title. But they don't have to do a thumbnail, right? That's the other thing. That's why like Twitch is interesting. Regis is HS. Yeah, so like that makes me think that like on YouTube, the title and the thumbnail matters so much more. But it's also like, it's weird because if I go to like Ludwig, for example, if I go to Ludwig and I go to live, right? This is all Ludwig does. Like end of 24-hour stream, come watch my stream. I'm cancel. I guess he does like that title. Lots to discuss. Interesting. It is very interesting. It is very interesting. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna do a one video today. Ludwig is Ludwig. People would watch him eating cereal. That's also completely fair. How do I get to that point? That's the question. That's the real question. That's what I want in my life, is to be able to eat cereal on stream and just have people watch. Pull up a chair. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, hold on. This is the bad arena deck that I did with Eddie, right? You start by streaming more than card games, bro. I am trying. It's not. One of the advice that people say is just like, yo, just play this game. It's unfortunately just not that simple, right? Sometimes it's more difficult. Stream title made me think that you're gonna play Tavern Ball and it almost made me not join. If I just wrote, okay, you know what? I'm gonna test something. What if I just write hi? Hi. Smile. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this does. Okay. Let's see how this goes. If this pops off, I'll be doing it. All right, this is what we're doing today. All right, well, we've been doing a lot of stuff today, but here we go. Okay, ready for this? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna draft a deck in Arena. All right, then we're gonna play the Arena. Okay, I am then gonna try to win that many games in Wild and see if it's possible. All right, that's the plan for today. Let's see how well it goes. You know what? Actually, you know what might be better? What if I do the Wild version first? I do Wild first. Actually, I don't know. Hold on. Let me think about this for a second. Let me cook a little harder for a second. Would I rather do Wild first to get the score in Wild and then see how it goes and then compare it to the Arena run, or would I do Arena first? Arena first, see what the score is, and then do Wild. It's better than this. You play the deck and then you draft the exact deck in Arena seems difficult. That's not how that was going to go at all. You draft the Arena deck first and then you do it in Wild, you know? Nemesis Arena draft. Yeah, we did another one. We'll do another one. Should be out this week. David's back from vacation. David took a week off last week. Okay, yo, let me ask you guys a different question. Okay? This is an idea that I've had for a while. Is anyone in my chat bronze by chance, or a super low rank in Hearthstone? As a League enthusiast, you totally understand the frustration of the game, right? Do I find some distraction here? What, League? Bro, yesterday we played a game. We played a game in League. And some guy literally griefed our game because he got ganked 3 times and he felt like our team was doing absolutely nothing. So he would type in all chat saying, "Hey, dude, they're coming to hey, opposing top laner, they're coming to gank you." Fucking shit, man. That's so miserable. Sorry, anyone bronze in here? Any bronze players? Type 1 in chat if you're bronze, because I have 2 ideas, but I'm gonna talk about. I wanna see if you guys think I would get banned for this. Okay. Okay, I gotta pause this. I want to legitimately hear people's thoughts on this, because this is an idea that I want to do so fucking bad. Okay, if you're 1, I might want to spectate you. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, we'll just talk about this for a second. But I want to talk about something else. Okay, chat. Here's the plan. I want to spectate a Blizzard bot and start betting on if they're gonna win or not, right? But then I messaged Blizzard employees to see, you know, if I could spectate a Blizzard bot. And they said to me, you can't spectate a Blizzard bot, which I think is super unfortunate, because I thought the idea would be so fucking funny. Okay. But do you guys think I would get banned? Okay. Do you guys think I would get banned if I made a bot? Okay. And I had a bot go against the other bot, and then we do bets on the bots. Like, I don't play them on ladder, but like they just go against each other and we do bets. What do you guys think? Would I get banned? Because I think it'd be so fucking fun to watch. Could you imagine? Like 2 bots going against each other? Like it'd be the fucking greatest thing on the planet. Like I'd be hilarious. It'd be so funny. Depends, are you betting real money? No, like we would just do like on Twitch or something, like the betting thing. I don't know if I would get banned if I did that, because it's not like I'm going on ladder and playing it. I would literally spend money so they would have like real decks, and then we can do it against each other. I think it'd be so fucking funny. You're actively monitoring each. It's not really botting. Yeah, but I wouldn't be playing the game. Like I literally wouldn't be playing the game. I'd be watching them do it. Like, I think it would be so fucking funny to watch. Like, you give them like the current druid deck, right? And just see how they react. I wonder if I would get banned. It could get you on a technicality. It'd be interesting. One has to be a Blizzard bot, and the other one has to be a bronze player in heavy quotation, where actually everybody knows it's a bot, but you don't say that for sure. Well, the thing is like, it's against the terms and services to actually make a bot to play Hearthstone for you. So a while ago, I did a video where it was like, I had a bot make the decisions for me of what card to play. Like, it randomly picked one. You guys remember that? But I still played the cards, right? It's just like I basically just rolled a dice, and it was like, you play this card. Like, that's what it did. People were like, "Oh, you're gonna get banned," and then I was like, "No, I'm not gonna get banned because it's not technically botting, right?" But this one like is a weird line because they'd actually have to be a bot. You know what I mean? That's why it would be so interesting. Your Honor, I didn't play a modded version of the game. The boss did. You could spectate Lieutenant Eddie and just bet if he could win and get the same effect. No, I don't think that's the case at all. Because like, there's the human element into it, right? Because then like people can misplay and stuff like that. But it'd be funny to see how a bot would be able to distinguish against another bot and what they would do with like decks offered to them. I think it'd be funny. I don't know. That's an idea that I had. I'm still cooking on it. I think I would get banned, or at least like they would talk to me about it, right? Like, for instance, chat, I got in trouble when I did the survey on stream. Well, not in trouble, but I got I got DM'd. They're like, don't do that again. I was like, oh, shit. So, I don't know about that. Honestly, making a tournament of your viewers would be a good idea. Arctic, I'm not going to do that. No one wants to watch it. I'm going to be honest. That's the thing. Does the botting rules for Blizzard specify ranked player friendly matches? Good question. I don't know. What survey? It was like a personal Blizzard survey about Hearthstone monetization. I did it on stream. So, and I did it on stream because I was like, oh, I'm just going to do this anyway. I didn't actually end up doing it off stream, which is hilarious. I was only going to do it on stream. You know what I mean? I'd watch and play into that. Yeah, but you're a very specific person. That's what I mean. The majority of people don't want to watch a custom viewer tournament. I promise you. If people did, I would do it already. Like 100%. People, I would have done it already. You know what I mean? Sure, half your audience would love to see Battlegrounds. We do Battlegrounds videos every once in a while. The problem with Battlegrounds is like, I have tried so hard to come up with Battlegrounds ideas. And I did one that was like anomalies before anomalies existed. And that video did fine. But I literally I can't think of anything because the problem with Battlegrounds is like, I can't have a game plan going into it. It's all random. And I've looked at like other people do in like Teamfight Tactics or Super Autopets or whatever. But the problem is like the only thing that matters is like, here's the best build. You know what I mean? Or like, look at this crazy interaction that happens. You know what I mean? I'm not doing a viewer tournament. I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, you guys can stop recommending me. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. Please stop recommending it to me. I don't know, everyone. I don't think it's a good idea. It's not worth it for me. It genuinely isn't. I don't know how to do it. I'm not, also, by the way, for this arena idea, I'm not sure if I want to do that anymore. About a duels room, if viewer picks your buckets and classes. Man, I also don't think duels is good. Speedrun the league tutorial. You could spectate real bronze players fight the XP boss. Well, like, that's what I kind of want to do, right? I kind of want to do a video that's like me spectating bronze players and see what happens in bronze, right? That's what I want to do. What are we doing today? I'm just doing random shit. I'm just hanging out today. I don't really have a good idea. I'm gonna do videos off stream. We did the AI or custom card thing was the really thing I wanted to do. Like, do you guys think spectating bronze games would be fun to watch? Just see what bronze players do. That's what I want to do. What's the best way to use Prison of Yogg? Your opponent's faced. I'm not playing Twist. I don't care about Twist. Dude, I'm actually like, I'm going to be completely honest. I have no interest in playing Twist. I really don't. They absolutely killed this mode for me. I'm praying to fucking God. Like, I don't think next month is going to be anything that's super unique because the Caverns of Time is still in it. I am praying for December they do fucking something that's interesting with this mode. I'm praying. A video where all you do is spectate aren't that interesting to me. I mean, I would commentate on it for sure. I wouldn't just fucking sit there and watch. You know what I mean? It's fun in Overwatch, but I'm not sure it'd be fun in HS. I think there's potential. I think there's definitely potential. Do you think playing in a free-to-play account could be fun? No. Last time I did a free-to-play account, dude, it was the worst experience I've ever had streaming. Like, legitimately, the worst experience I've ever had streaming. I am never fucking doing that again. That was the most I've hated my community, if I'm going to be honest. I'm never doing it again. Not even going close to it. It was fucking horrific. I still have bad memories about it. I still have horrible memories about it. It was fucking miserable. What an awful experience that was. Holy shit. I have so many bad memories of it. It was fucking miserable. Oh my God. God, what a horrible experience. I still think about it fucking like how awful that was. What happened? My free-to-play series literally was I made a brand new account and all I did was use the deck that Blizzard gave me for free. Like, you know how you get those free decks at the beginning? I literally played the Paladin deck. I didn't craft a single card. I didn't open a single pack. I played the Paladin deck. I played it all the way up to Diamond 5. And the whole fucking time, people were telling me this is not a free-to-play series. I don't know how you can get more free to play than never opening a card pack or crafting a card. But yet the whole time, people were telling me I am not doing a free to play series. And I just, no matter what I said, people couldn't figure that out in their mind. And it was fucking horrible. It was a miserable experience. Like, they couldn't comprehend that I was Diamond 5 without, like, that's what I imagine is like, in their mind, they couldn't believe I was Diamond 5 by only using like the literally free deck that they gave you. Was it interesting content? Not necessarily. It was bad because you're playing a single deck is not very fun to watch. I mean, that's what the series was. I don't really care if you didn't find it interesting to watch. That's not what bothered me about it. The bothering was people coping out of their fucking mind. It was fucking miserable. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. And the fact that you guys are actually still defending this, or like coming up like, can I get Legend with Pure Paladin? It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. The video idea I had in my mind was I got Legend in Hearthstone without even opening a pack. It was gonna be something like that. And even if you thought that playing Pure Paladin was boring as fuck, imagine showing someone who thinks Hearthstone's pay to win when you can get Diamond without even opening a pack, right? Without even crafting a single card. Imagine. I was thinking about, I'm like, oh, I could just do it off stream. I'll just do it off stream. But then I thought about it. I was like, even if I do this video, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Right? Like, who cares? You know what I mean? I think a bonus yourself are frustrated from playing a boring deck. I don't agree with you at all. What made that experience awful was chat. Genuinely speaking. Genuinely speaking. It was like, I don't know if you guys realize, but when I took a week off 2 weeks ago, it was the most fun I've had playing Hearthstone in a while. Because I didn't have to worry about entertaining people. I was just about playing the game and making content for the game. But like, there's this dynamic that chat adds sometimes that just doesn't make the experience fun. And that was, I think the free to play series that I was doing was the pinnacle example of it. Pinnacle example of it. And it was miserable. It was miserable. It was horrific. It was horrific. So that's why I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I'm not going to do it anymore. So unfortunate. Honestly, I love watching until you interact with a chat on this topic. Yeah, but dude, the problem is like the reason I stream is because I want to interact with my chat, right? That's what makes streaming fun for me. I'm not somebody who wants to sit and play games on stream, right? Like I would rather play a game off stream because it takes that pressure away of like entertaining people, right? Like the whole point of streaming is to interact with chat, in my opinion, right? That's what I love to do. That's why I did it. And that's what I do with like a lot of these videos is like on stream, even though I could do them off stream, right? Because I want to interact with you guys. Like, that's the whole point. That's the best part about my job is interacting with people. But my God, the free to play series was like legitimately the worst experience I've ever done. Worst experience. And with the Shadowverse thing, it's like, if I have an opinion about why I think the game is bad, and then chat's telling me that my opinion's wrong, and I think the reason why I think the game is bad is like because I think the UI just wasn't interesting and it didn't engage me. I'm like, dude, like, why are you guys arguing with this video? It's just my opinion. I didn't like the game because of the UI, but like people made that experience miserable because like they can't just say like, hey, like this is fine. It's fine. He has a different opinion. He didn't like it, whatever. Right? It makes the experience fun. I can understand you being upset that you don't share the same opinion, but my God, dude, sometimes it's like, dude, you guys got to relax. It's fine. It's just a game. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Oh my God. Do you questline challenge? I think they're too strong. It's not very interesting. Streams where you're the most fun to witness, and that's just the viewer emotionally. I can't handle how bad that is for you as a streamer. I will say there's sometimes, man, it's like, I just don't want to play. I don't want to go on stream. There's times like where I don't want to go. I don't want to stream. That's why I took that week off, because I was like, I need a break. And I will say, like, again, I don't mean this in a negative way, but like the way that YouTube does chatting is much worse than Twitch, because in Twitch, at least you get the fucking Keck W's and you get like the emotes to make your day better while looking at chat. But like YouTube doesn't have that. And YouTube the way that YouTube does streaming is that YouTube streaming looks like another video. So people click on it like just like a YouTube video. And I don't know if you guys have ever read YouTube comments before, but my God, sometimes I read comments and I literally will go like, how do people even type this? And it blows my mind. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I could say this is some card game where most passionate people, which can be good. Also very bad. I understand. Did you get the Ludwig extension? I have it, dude. But the thing is, like, you need majority of your chat to use it. If majority of your chat's not using it, there's no point. That's the problem. Like, if majority of your chat's not using, you're not gonna get the extension to really do. You know what I mean? That's the biggest problem. What's the question? Are you in a better state of mind now? Dude, like, believe me when I say this, like, the second I end stream, I'm in a much better state of mind because I don't have to be like consciously aware of like what potentially could happen. It's very interesting. Why did you stop at streaming? The real reason behind it is money, because like I just make more money streaming on YouTube. But the more I think about YouTube, the more I realize like there's significant issues that I kind of wish that YouTube didn't have, which is like the titling and thumbnailing, the chat, how you're discovered on YouTube. The subscription service on YouTube is much different. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Isn't Kick better for money? No, I think I would make more money on YouTube than I would on Twitch or on Kick. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a weird thing. And you know, the other thing is like I thought when I got bigger as a YouTuber, a lot of the problems would go away. Because when I was like a smaller YouTuber, I used to read a lot of dumb comments too. But then as you get bigger, it's like, fuck. Like, you read a lot of shit. Felipe, I appreciate it, man. Do you think you'll try it? I don't know what that is, Jay. I probably won't. The fact that I haven't heard about it makes me think I don't want to play it. Or even want to try it, right? The thing is like when people recommend to me games, if I look at it and I go, I don't know what that is, I probably won't ever want to play it. I know this is coming from a complete rando, but I swapped Kick personality. I think your streams would die completely. I'm not going to Kick, for the record. But also, I will say this. Streaming is not where I put my effort, like my most of my effort in, right? Because I spend so much more time thinking of concepts, thumbnails, titles, ideas for like actual videos that even if I stop streaming altogether, like it definitely, don't get me wrong, it's gonna hurt the income and it's gonna hurt the I guess the interaction I have with chat, but I wouldn't be that concerned about it because I think my YouTube videos carry themselves, right? That's why I focus so much on YouTube compared to literally everything else. You know what I mean? Rather than streaming as a thing, because I think just as a platform, I think YouTube is just better in terms of just passive income and the way that it's done. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Do you need the streaming revenue then? Can't just the VODs be the main carry of your bottom line and then streaming you do more comfortable on the platform? Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely could. Right. But the thing is like, if I'm going to stream anyways, I might as well maximize it in my opinion, because if I'm going to stream Hearthstone on Twitch, I don't think there's a very big difference, right? Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day, man. I think most of your collab videos are amazing. Any chance of streaming with another creator sometime? I mean, there's always potential, right? But I think that the collabs I like doing off stream because I could kind of produce the video a little bit better. The problem with streaming too is I have to be like on top of making sure everyone's entertained. Basically, like, let me pull up Paint. Hold on, let me explain something. I'll explain what I do. When you're on Twitch, the view graph kind of looks like this, right? It just depends on the videos, right? But generally it's like this, unless you go to like a different game. Like this is just Hearthstone for me, right? When I stream Hearthstone on YouTube, the way that it works is more like that. It's kind of like that. Because the thing about YouTube is that this YouTube live stream looks like a regular YouTube video. So if I'm not being entertaining at any point in time, people will be like, oh, I'm just gonna click on a fucking different video. Where Twitch doesn't have that. Twitch has like most people want to vibe on Twitch, where YouTube people are always looking for like brand new content. And I think that's one of the reasons why like Ludwig is so successful on YouTube, is because like he brought his Twitch audience over. So they kind of had like they had like the culture of Twitch already brought to him because he was such a huge streamer on Twitch, right? Where YouTube, I think I don't have that. So it's kind of like the pressure of like making sure you're always entertaining. Which again, I don't think I'm being entertaining right now. I'm just kind of talking. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. I don't know if I want to do this wild video. I'm trying to think if it's worth doing, but I'm not sure if it really is. Not sure if it really is. I think tomorrow I'm gonna play Slay the Spire. I think tomorrow's gonna be a Slay the Spire stream. And then also Twitch on interchange themselves. Yeah. You ever feel nervous when you go live? I have anxiety about it. Yeah, I have anxiety about it. I think there's like a weird pressure. A weird pressure for streaming that I never get over. Even I have that with YouTube videos too. I think like sometimes when I post videos, I'm always like, this video is gonna fucking flop, and then sometimes it pops the fuck off, right? Sometimes it's insane. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe this did so good, right? First fight, I appreciate it. Thank you. You should play your viewers. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. We've done it before. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna end stream here, boys. I'm gonna go work on some thumbnails for videos that are up and coming, because I'm gonna be gone from Thursday to Saturday. So I'm probably gonna do that. Hash, I appreciate the 2, bro. Even though I did that. What's the most surprising me for the video that popped off? I don't know. I could tell you videos that I think I thought would have done better rather than the reverse. But I don't know, like sometimes videos like they're kind of strange in that sense, right? You know what I mean? All right. Anyways, chat, I'm gonna go work on some stuff off stream. I hope you guys had fun today. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys had fun with the custom versus AI thing. I think that was fun. Oh my god, Panda, thank you. I've been watching your videos for a minute now. I've turned into streams. You're amazing creator. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna keep. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep on giving it give my fucking 100% effort. Try my best. Go for there. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably play Slay the Spire all day. I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Just for like something different. Man, God, I wish Hearthstone was more fun. Like I wish Hearthstone was more enjoyable. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys.